Good evening, everyone. In this project, we have done the exploratory data analysis of the dataset Global Terrorism. Now, coming to the important Python libraries, we have imported NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. Now, moving forward, we have read the top 5 values of the data frame. To read that, first we have read the CSV file using pd.read_csv. And then by using df.head, we have read the top 5 data frame values. Moving forward, by using df.columns.values, we have found all the values of the columns. Now to get the information about the data frame, we have used df.info, and to get some statistical details like percentile, mean, standard deviation, we have used df.describe. Moving forward, we have removed any column with all nan values. So for that we have used df.drop_na, and then again we have found the top 5 values of the new data frame. Now we have renamed the existing column so that it can be easily understandable by using df.rename. Now we have filtered the columns which are not required for analysis and only use the column which are required. So for that we have used this code. Again, by using df.head, we have found the top 5 values of our data frame. Now we have find the total number of null values in all the columns. For that we have used df.isNull.sum. From here we can see that all the values with 0 values have no null value. Now to plot the total graph, the graph between the total number of attacks versus year, we have used this piece of code. Now we have used the unique values of code. From this graph we can easily predict that in the year 2012 the maximum numbers of attack happened. Moving forward, to find the total number of people killed versus year, we have used this piece of code. So we have taken year and kill, and then we have grouped by according to the year. After that, in this graph we can find that the maximum number of people killed were in the year 2007. Again, to find the total number of people wounded versus year, for this again we have used year and wound as columns, and then again we have grouped by according to year. Again, also in this code we can find that the maximum number of people wounded were in 2001. Moving forward, to count the top 5 countries which face maximum attacks, we have used a simple piece of code, that is df.country.valueCount, and then we have done slicing to find the top 5 values. Now from this code we can easily get the output that Iraq has faced the maximum number of attacks, that is 8,868. We can even plot this from the graph, and we can see that Iraq has faced the maximum number of attacks. Coming to the top 5 cities which face maximum attacks, again we were going to do the same thing by using df.city.value_count, and again we will do the slicing part. From this we can see that around all the unknown cities face 6,395 attacks, and the second most number of attacks happened in Baghdad. From this graph also we can see that this graph basically shows the top 15 most affected city, where Baghdad is the topmost city affected because of the attack. Moving forward, to count the region which faced the maximum attack, we'll use a simple piece of code again, df.region.value_column, and by slicing we can get the all the values of the region. Here we don't need to use 15, we can use a less number because all the region values are less than 15. Still we have used 15. Now from this data we can see that South Asia faced most number of attacks, that is 22,543. Again we have plot this using our graph. Now moving forward, to plot total number of attack versus attack type, we have used this piece of code. From this graph we can see that the bombing explosion has, because of the bombing explosion, most number of attack happens. Now moving forward, to find the top 20 terrorist group attack, we have used this piece of code. We have dropped all the unknown values and we have considered only the values given. Now from this graph we can predict that the most number of attacks were due to the terrorist group Taliban. That's it for today. Thanks a lot.